yes, obviously there will be some parts of the record where we may be talking about that sort of stuff, but I think once the things that we've been through as a group of people, like lyrically it's going to be heading in that direction, you know.
It's taken, the state of the world is obviously not good, but we've just had dealing with personal stuff. It's taken the spotlight off that stuff for us a little bit, and lately we've become a little bit more invested in it.
Writing music about what we've been through it can be very cathartic and very helpful, you know. So I think we're obviously never going to turn away from our beliefs, and obviously who knows, there may end up being a few songs on the record that are about it, because we are in a very sorry state of affairs right now, and I still find it very shocking that Donald Trump is actually the president. But yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to get off of our chests and on our heads, and as a band explain what we've been through, and also as a family, and you know, as a group of best friends, you know.
Yeah, I think that maybe there'll be, the album will discuss more universal things that play into the state of the world, and just how we approach our lives, and how we see the world, and how we interact with it. And you know, there's a lot of fear in the world, and obviously we consider ourselves what the now so-called alt-right refers to as libtards.
We're libtards. But I'm very happy to be there.
I feel as though the libtards need to not get too caught up in the fear. And a lot of people will say, "Oh, maybe that means you're not listening." But I don't know. I feel as though we need to not get caught up in aggression towards each other. You know, obviously there's a lot of vitriol flying around with regards to, you know, the sort of apparent rise in neo-Nazis in America, or whatever you want to call it, and the sort of left stance has been violence is okay against them, and I'm not sure that we agree with that.
No. And I'm not sure that
you can't fight fire with fire, as we say in Naysayer.
It's a very weird time. I've seen people that I know and have a lot of respect for say some questionable things, you know. And
you know, I think this is what was so wonderful about Jeremy Corbyn's election campaign, was that he didn't stoop to the level of the tabloids that were smearing him, or his opponents that were mocking him or trying to you know, take away his credibility. He talked just about what he believed in, his policies, and of course he didn't win, but I feel like it resonated with a lot of people, and that sort of embodied the way we think as well, and what we believe. And it's not all about violence and smearing and this just world of playground tactics and, you know, you punch me, I'll punch you harder kind of thing.
Nothing gets fixed.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And, you know, like you saw it in Charlottesville lately, the guy runs over so-called Antifa counter-protesters, and obviously that's absolutely horrific and just unbelievable that any of that is happening in the world. But I just wonder, maybe the left needs to find new ways to I don't know, interact or try and placate, I don't know what the right word is, try and deal with this attitude of bigotry, of exclusion, of anger, of hatred. You know, I'm not sure that meeting them with their same attitude is going to work. I understand it. I understand why when you see people with those kind of with those beliefs, it makes you angry. It makes me angry. And our instincts scream violence. Of course, I totally understand it. Why people want to be violent towards Nazis, I absolutely do.
But it ain't gonna fix shit.
And and they'll say, it did in the war, and that's different. At this stage, I think that I don't have the answers, and people will say, well, that excludes me from having a place at the table or a voice, and that they can believe that if they want, but I just wonder if we can talk about other ways to try and mitigate that movement. Hopefully we can.